How's it going, class? This is Nadeem introducing my project to you. My project's title is called Best Fitness Challenge. And let's go ahead and get started and dig deeper into this. So the rationale behind my project is at one of Risher's sites, we create monthly challenges to encourage member retention. I created a fitness challenge that consists of three categories: muscular strength, muscular endurance, and muscular flexibility. The challenge is designed to show members what they are truly capable of. Incentives such as rewards are added to make challenges as competitive as possible in between participants. Now, if you look at the right, this was my first poster I created. However, due to my internship lacking some staff in multiple sites, I had to go help out at multiple sites. This caused my fitness challenge to be pushed forward. Now, instead of it being just April's fitness challenge, it was just a fitness challenge due to the reason it's going to tap into the first week of May. Therefore, I went ahead and changed the poster up slightly, and my new poster looked like this, emphasizing that it is a free fitness challenge and emphasizing that they are able to win awesome prizes. This is just to draw as much attention as I can and get people thinking about the fitness challenge. Now, my project goals and objectives is to create member engagement and to encourage member retention. I want to make sure that people who come to the fitness center are getting to know each other. They know who they work around with, who else comes to the gym instead of just being strangers. And on top of that, I want them to enjoy being at the fitness center. Therefore, they can see themselves at this location for a long period of time. Now, my target population community was a residential neighborhood called Cross Creek. Ages 13 plus come to the neighborhood's fitness center to get their workouts in or join group fitness classes. My target population is a variety of people from this neighborhood. I wanted to make sure that even the seniors could participate in my challenge. Additionally, anybody who has limitations such as injuries, they have multiple categories to pick from and hopefully be able to do one. So let's dig into the first category, which is the muscular strength. In the muscular strength category, I had split these two exercises into two, which is the chest press and leg press machine. I did this because there's some people who favor upper body and there's some people who favor lower body. I want to make sure both of those are provided. And the reason they are machines and not free weights is to lower the risk of any injuries that could occur pushing max weight. Now, the muscular strength category will consist of two tests to determine the winner. The test will basically examine how much max weight they can lift for 6 reps. The first test will be at the beginning of the challenge, and then the second test is towards the end. Then I will see and compare the results to see who made the largest improvement in the amount of weight they lifted. So now for an example, if the participant lifted 30 pounds for 6 reps max in his first test or her first test, then achieved 80 pounds for their second test, their improvement number would be 80 minus 30, which equals 50. 50 will be their improvement number. Person with the highest improvement number wins in this category. Moving on, here are some examples of the guidelines and rules I created for the strength exercises. There we go. And both of these are similar. It's just one is for leg press and one is for chest press. I want to make sure the rules are on paper to be implemented during the test and the participants are aware of these rules. I want to make sure that they are aware when they are, for instance, doing the leg press, making sure it is fair that everybody is getting into that 90-degree angle. and then fully extending, and I'm watching the whole time to make sure everything is being correct. There shouldn't be any clanging of the weights, so nobody's taking any extra rest time or cheating throughout the set. Same goes for the chest press. I look at the elbow, making sure that they get a 90-degree bent in order for it to be counted as a full rep. They need to get that 90-degree bend and then fully extend. So in the muscular endurance category, the participants will be using a lat pull down machine. The participants will attempt to do as many repetition as they can in one total set. To keep it fair and plane leveled, the participants will lift 45% of their body weight. I would weigh each participant to make sure we are using the accurate weight prior to them performing this test. Now, we have a scale in the back room to make sure we get everybody's weight. And then I just plug in that number divided by 0.45 to get their 45% of their weight. That will be the stack they use to perform this exercise. These participants will have unlimited attempts to get a high repetition count until the last day of challenge. So again, they can do it as many times as they want until the deadline. At the end, the person with the highest repetition will be the winner in this category. Towards my right is the poster I created for the endurance guidelines and rules. Again, it states everything on there to make sure the participant is aware of the rules, and I have them there to implement. I have the poster there to implement these rules towards the participant. Now moving on to the muscular flexibility portion of this fitness challenge. In the flexibility category, the participants use a sit and reach equipment. These participants, again, will have two tests. Using the numbers from the test, I will determine who made the largest improvement, and that will be the winner. Again, this has the same concept as the strength test. If the first test, the participant got a 10 in his reach or her reach, the second test, and in the second test, they got a 14. The improvement number for that participant is 14 minus 10, which equals 4. The one with the highest improvement number will win in this category, making it fair for any individual to participate. And this was the main category I created for anyone who did not want to lift weights or participate in lifting weights. Therefore, they had an opportunity to do another beneficial challenge. So this was my muscular flexibility tests. Moving on, I also created a timetable. This timeline poster on your left is the poster I created at first. Is to make the dates easier to see. I had to redo this poster so it doesn't state April on the left top corner. I had to change it to where it says timeline, mainly because it wasn't it wasn't a monthly challenge anymore. It was an April's challenge. It was just a fitness challenge at this point because it was leading into May. Additionally, I had to do a small spell check on challenge because I realized how I messed up on one of the letters. So this is how my new poster looked like. I changed April to timeline. And then for week 4, I had to add another week, which was week 5. That's the one that bled through into May. It is the final week they will have the second test on for the muscular strength and flexibility test. So we can see what kind of improvements they made and determine the winner off of those improvements. And then at the bottom, as it states, participants will have unlimited attempts to complete the muscular endurance test during the time outlined. So they can do it as many times as they want until May 6th. That's when all the numbers for everything is locked in. Now, the methodology behind this is The participant tests are what is evaluating who wins. They have about 2 to 4 weeks to improve. I also created resource packets that can help them improve in this category, in whichever category they choose to participate in. And towards the end of these challenges, while we get towards the end, I gave out surveys to see who would participate again and how much they enjoyed this challenge that was provided to them. And another change that you can see on the poster is instead of just week 1 being the test, that I have now the test bleeding into a second week, which was the extension we had done for our participants. So again, I created this timeline poster to make the dates and everything easier to see, and the due dates, everybody knows when they're due. Now, the resource packets. I want to provide exercises and stretches for the participants joining, in case there was anyone who didn't know what to do to improve in their category. The packets involved everything from examples to sets, reps, rest time, and keynotes, so they know what they're doing in those exercises. I want to make sure even someone with zero lifting knowledge could participate and improve throughout this challenge. The packets were set up where participants can try a single exercise or use the packet as a whole for, for the workout. My goal with the resource packets was to make sure everyone knew what they are doing and they can improve in the challenge and hopefully be the winner of the challenge. Here is an example of the strength resource packets. The first page has the title and just a little cliche thing saying workouts to help you progress. Now, I go a bit in detail on the second page and include that a warm-up is highly recommended prior to them lifting the weights. And I give them a little example of what they could do. I include everything they need to get a bit stronger. The sets and reps, they all come from a recommendation from an article that I got. I want to make sure they are getting the proper program to get better in their challenges. There's keynotes and reminders, as you can see at the bottom, to make sure they have good form in performing the exercise properly. Same goes for the leg press packet. It is set up the same way as the chest press packets. They all need the same amount of rest, and the goal is to create strength in these 2 to 4 weeks. So when they perform their next test, they have a chance of winning in this category. So here are some examples of my endurance resource packets. Uh, these focus on higher rep counts and minimal rest time. Again, the exercises have keynotes and reminders to ensure the participant knows how to have proper form and they know what they are looking for when performing the exercises. Moving on to the flexibility portion of the resource packets. They are similar, but a little different. In this one, I also promote our free group fitness classes we provide at Cross Creek Ranch Fitness Center in the hopes of adding more engagement at the group fitness classes. And at the same time, it would help the participants improve in their flexibility category if they have no clue what to do. Now, I also have included stretches in the package that can help them loosen up the muscles used in a sit and reach test. I really wanted members who have lower back issues to benefit from this category and have knowledge from these packets on stretches that could help loosen up their hamstrings, hip area, and lower back, so they are able to do simple things such as reach down to get items and be able to do it with ease. Now, moving on, I also added a little progressively overloading calendar for stretching. I created this calendars for the participants to go and refer to in order to slowly get better in their stretching exercises. This calendar was original. This is the this is the original calendar before I had to edit again. Simple reason is because the green boxes demonstrate the test days. However, because of it being moved forward, I had to change it up. Therefore, the new one looked like that, where they had additional days to test in the first portion of the challenge. And then the final test got moved into May. Uh, Now here's the incentive portion of this challenge. I personally myself wanted to make sure the participants have something to look forward to and become a little bit competitive in the competition. Therefore, I myself went to a cafe slash restaurant to talk to the owner. I basically talked to them how I wanted to promote my fitness challenge and provide incentives for the clients. I try to bring the most salesperson out of me to get what I can. Initially, I wanted to go and get coupons. However, the owner was very interested in joining and promoting both of our businesses. Therefore, I was able to walk out with four $25 gift cards for the cafe. So that's $100 in total. There will be four winners, so each of them will receive a $25 gift card. This helps me promote my fitness challenge because the cafe lady would be able to tell her, uh, not clients, her customers to come and try out the challenge who stayed at Cross Creek. And I would be able to promote the cafe by letting the participants know what they are going to win and for what location. So I think it's a win on both sides. Uh, so now here we are with the supportive peer review research. I want to make sure when I create the package and the program that I am getting the proper rep sets and rest time. So the participants get the most out of it, get get the most benefits for their category. The article stated for muscular strength, stick to 2 to 6 reps heavyweight with a 2 to 5 minute rest time. And for muscular endurance, it said you can go from 12 to 20 or more reps with lightweight 30 to 90 seconds rest time. Now, here is the survey I used to receive feedback and collect data from the participants who joined my challenge. The purpose of this survey was to see if members want to engage at the fitness center and they enjoyed the challenge. At the same time, they received benefits from improving in one or more of the categories. So I also asked the participants if the challenge helped them improve in their strength, endurance, or flexibility. And majority answered yes, or they had a chance to learn something about those categories, mainly from the resource packets or from one-on-one verbal cues. Uh, I want to make sure participants are having a good time throughout this challenge. So they look forward to coming into the fitness center and staying at this location, again, causing member engagement and member retention. Uh, Feedback from the survey helped me see what they would rate my challenge. Majority of them rated a 10 out of 10. There were 4 who rated 9 and 3 of them that rated an 8. I also went to see if they enjoyed my challenge. Everybody enjoyed my challenge. Uh, I also asked if they would participate again in this challenge or a challenge. And everybody except one said yes. And the one individual said no. The reason she told me that she would not participate in a challenge is because she is unable to do most physical things that a challenge usually states. However, she really liked that I included a flexibility challenge where she can participate. So I really think that was very neat. In conclusion, I think my fitness challenge was amazing. Previously, I had done a dead hang challenge in the previous month, and I realized that there was many individuals with limitations because of age or injury, which is the reason I came up with this new challenge with 3 categories, trying to make sure everybody who lives in the neighborhood can participate. Everyone who did participate was really fascinated and enjoyed this challenge. So I definitely think I created some more member engagement and retention for the fitness facility at Cross Creek Ranch. Honestly, the only thing I wish was different was that everything was done within April how it was planned. However, things happen, so it had to get moved forward because of the situations that were out of my control. I am personally still glad I was able to bring in an amazing fitness challenge to the members, to the residents of Cross Creek Ranch. Here's my references, and thank you guys so much for listening to me. I hope you guys liked my project. I wish y'all a lot of success and a happy journey to wherever life takes y'all in the future. Peace.